Ever tried to get high-quality audio from a wall-mounted TV to a receiver tucked away in a closet, only to realize your HDMI cable is way too short or just won't cooperate? It is a classic headache for anyone trying to keep their living room looking clean. That is where this little box from OREI comes in. It is essentially a bridge that lets you send eARC or ARC signals over a standard Ethernet cable. And honestly, it is one of those things you don't realize you need until you are staring at a mess of wires behind your television. What stands out immediately is the build quality. It is not some cheap, flimsy plastic toy. The metal housing feels solid, almost like a piece of industrial gear, which is great because it actually helps with heat dissipation. When you're running high bitrate audio like Dolby Atmos or DTS HD, these things can get a bit warm, so that metal shell is doing some heavy lifting. Setting it up is about as straightforward as it gets. You plug your HDMI into the sender, run a single Cat cable across the room, and connect the receiver to your sound system. It is plug and play in the truest sense. Now here is the thing about these extenders. They are designed to handle the heavy lifting of modern audio formats. Whether you are pushing PCM 7.1 or those dense, high-end surround sound tracks, the signal stays remarkably stable. We are talking about a range of up to 165 feet, which is more than enough for even the most ambitious home theater setups. It is nice to see that they included support for CEC control too, so you aren't constantly juggling 3 different remotes just to change the volume. However, it is not entirely perfect. While the metal casing is durable, it is also a bit utilitarian. If you are the type of person who likes their gear to look like a piece of modern art, this might feel a little too much like something you would find in a server room. Also, while the kit comes with everything you need, including power adapters for international use, the sheer number of cables involved, even with the Cat cable doing the heavy lifting, can still be a bit of a chore to manage if you don't have a proper cable tray or conduit. But look, if you are tired of signal dropouts, or you are trying to hide your AV equipment away from the main viewing area, this is a rock-solid solution. It does exactly what it says on the box without any fuss. It is reliable, it handles the high-bandwidth audio formats without breaking a sweat, and it saves you from having to buy those ridiculously expensive, long-run active HDMI cables that often fail anyway. If you are building out a serious media space, this is definitely the kind of hardware that makes the final result feel professional. It is a simple, effective fix for a very specific, very annoying problem.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.